Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book, Networking Like a Pro. And today we're going to talk about the 3 phases for branding your coaching business online. Now, for the sake of discussion, when we say online, what we're specifically talking about is your website. Okay, now obviously there's social media and things like that, but just for the sake of discussion here today, we're going to simplify things and we're going to talk about the 3 phases for branding your coaching practice online, specifically through your website or your blog. All right, now phase 1 is something that we talk about, which is credibility. All right, and that's something where for a lot of people, it's setting the foundation for your online presence. It's actually having a website, it's having a blog, it has to be easily navigatable, and it has to be something where, it looks kind of professional. It can't look like your neighbor's 6-year-old kid did it or anything like that. It has to be something where you have a presence and it looks good. And for most of the people listening here today, that probably is the case. So phase 1, which is the credibility and the foundation, absolutely check, no problem. Now, phase 2 is where people sometimes get into trouble because phase 2 is now what we're talking about is being able to have your website or your blog as a platform. All right, so the first phase was kind of the credibility or the foundation. The second phase is now that same website needs to be a platform. A platform for what, Brian? Well, it should be a platform for your point of view. It should be a platform for your brand. It should be things you say, well, what does that look like? Well, we're talking about blogging. We're talking about writing. We're talking about video. We're talking about things that can actually get you out and about so people can see and get a feel for what you're doing. A lot of times people say to me, Brian, there's so much competition. I'm a life coach, or I'm an executive coach, or a business coach, or a marketing guy, or whatever the case may be, career coach. How can I stand out from the crowd? Well, it's this second phase here when you're talking about using your website or your blog as a platform. Take a look at what it is that you do. Why is it that people are buying from you? What is it that they want to know? This is the time when you're sending it out via email, obviously, when you're blogging, you're doing videos. A lot of people say to me, oh, Brian, I don't know what to say. I don't have a lot of content. I'm not sure, what to say or how to do it or anything like that. Well, what I do when I'm using my website as a platform is I very easily, and I've got it right here, I have a folder. I'm trying to look at it right here. Yeah, here it is right here. This folder right here has got all of the different things in it, which are different articles and content ideas. I will take this, and by golly, that is what I'm putting out there. I am articulating it. I am making points. Why is this so important? Because people hire people that they know, like, and trust, right? So this is the whole like phase. They need to be able to say, all right, well, he knows what he's talking about, and I like what he has to say. And this is where a lot of people fall down. So phase 2 is being able to use your website as a platform. Now, we will get to phase 3 here in a second. We're actually going to come back in the second video to go over that. But just as a quick recap, phase 1, foundation, credibility. Phase 2, platform, blogging, getting the word out. And I will be right back for phase number 3.